Hello, you tubly, tubly, tubby land. Something like that. What's up, people? What's up, people? How you doing? Mississippi Survivor on a late night tippery. But what I wanted to do, first of all, you had to kind of forgive me on the video point because it was dark and I was actually using my custom built generator to to shine all the light I needed to what the area that I was working on. But I wasn't going to do any capturing period of what I was doing, but at this point right now, I guess it's okay because there's nothing in the house. So just pretty much showing structural work and what's been done for us to get the property up to par. On this particular property, I have more than one, but this particular property I am working on for myself. Go figure. Got property, but living in a rental property, and I had to say to myself, how retarded is that? That's retarded on 17 levels. So saying that, I decided to fix up one of the properties that was purchased, and that's gonna be my home. And if anybody know my mind by now, by just the videos that I've already put out, if you already know my mind and how I think, I'm gonna customize the dog out of this house. I'm gonna have it just the way I want it to be, with all the stuff that you can think about. When I say, like I tell you guys all the time to do multiple use things, get items that are multiple use. So if I'm telling you to get something that does more than one thing, you can imagine in your mind. If you can fathom it and put it together, you can imagine in your mind exactly what I'm going to do to this property, to this house, and the property. All of the stuff that's been locked in my mind that I couldn't really do at somebody else's property, I am going to bring it out full force. You see, and the problem with a lot of people is they worry about what people think and what they're going to say. I don't give two cans of Jack Sprat bushel beans. I don't care. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. I am going to, when I tell you, I'm trying to put a whole power plant in the yard. That's exactly what I'm going to do. It's nowhere in any guidelines that says I can't do that. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to try to put a whole power plant back there. And what inspired me more to do that, well, the bills for one, they high. Secondly, what really pulled me was I was up in around the Cleveland area, and I passed by. I was driving, and I just looked to the right. I didn't know they had put something out there. An actual electric company uh, that I'm with now. I mean, they had solar panels, far as you can see. When I say far as you can see, I'm talking about I'm driving down the road and it's like pounds, 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 pounds. Like, oh my God. Wow. So, and now back in the day, you probably would have been able to because the pricing of panels were so high. But panels are cheap now, man. I told you, since this whole little boom going on with the solar generators, the portable solar generators, and this whole battery boom industry thing that's going on, and everybody competing against each other. Everybody got their own package of, and then they got the solar panel packed with it, and the foldable solar panels. And the more they make and be in competition, the more is out there, and the cheaper these panels become. That's the same thing with the batteries. The battery, when if you if you a tech person, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can see the fight that's going on right now in the battery industry to be the best. You know what I mean? Even the China thing that they didn't got into it with what is it? Yo Yashi your what is it? Yo Lashi or Yashi or something like that. It's a newer system. It's small. And they trying to compete against EcoFlow, and EcoFlow is a beast. You hear me? EcoFlow and Blue Eddy, they are going at it. They two giants fighting on a tightrope. They going at it. And this company just jumped in out of nowhere. Yolanda, sound like a girl from the project. Yolanda, Yoyashi, whatever the name is. But they using a solid state battery, which means they can compact more power into a unit that's smaller but does the same thing as EcoFlow and Blue Eddy. That price ticketing is gangster though. Is you gotta have your pockets ready. The same thing if you get that EcoFlow, a new EcoFlow with the stackable batteries and all that. Um, you gotta have your pocketbook ready. Now, I did see one particular unit that does the same thing, but it doesn't have all these wires and all this stuff. You just stack one unit on top of the other unit, and it's interlocks into each other. I forgot the name of it. When I do find out, I'll let you know. But they interlock into each other, those two units. And what I see them stack up 4 different units together. Just I don't know the name of it, but it's a nice unit. But they're going at it, and the more they go at it, the cheaper some of these other units become. Like radial lithium battery units. They're becoming cheaper because LiPo 4 battery done blew all them out the water. And when you have a unit that produces uh like 1,000 cycles or something like that to 12 to 1,500 versus a LiPo battery pushing 4,000 cycles, which one you gonna buy? You gonna keep buying the older units, or you gonna push them off the shelf and put the LiPo 4 batteries, the newer generation of units out on the scene? It's a no brainer. They're gonna push them all out. Put the LiPo 4. There's nothing wrong with the other units. It's just that it's like life. It's phasing out because it's just like with the VCR tape. We love the VCR tape. Some of us swore we'll never get rid of the VCR. It was people shedding tears and wiping their face with toilet papers. They're getting rid of the VCR. They replaced it with this DVD thing. What is it? It's some stupid CD. I like my VCR tapes with thread in them. And they just, I know I was upset too. That's a that was a little transition for America. That was a huge transition because they ain't ask you nothing. They didn't send you no memo. They just took it from you. Like, nope, we ain't doing no more. Just took them on the shelf, started selling them, just went straight to DVDs. And we into it. We live through the storm and decided, hey, we're gonna go ahead and do the DVDs. And we DVD. Like, my thing with that is DVDs is faster, it's quicker, and it takes up less space. Now the downside, DVDs get scratched and it's over with. Just not. You had to go make another one, or you lose it, or you lose the music altogether unless you back the music up. It's gone. VCR tapes. Now you can go pick a VCR tape up now and put one in there. You still feel to play it. It's still rolling. Unless the thread messed up or you messed up something internally. If you ain't messed up nothing internally, it's gonna play. Now some of them be old and they'll give you that old record player vibe. It's static up on you or whatnot when it first come on, but it's still gonna play you the movie. DVDs, that joke goes skipping, you can't watch it. So it's the same thing with this battery industry, this boom that's going on in this battery industry. You know, lithium batteries are good, regular, they're good, but this LiPo 4 is knocking them out the box. And then on top of that, they started coming out with new technology as we go. Now they got this new solid state game going with this Yoshi company. Now EcoFlow now gonna jump on game and do their thing. So that means they're gonna make the other stuff even cheaper. If they knock a LiPo 4 battery down with whatever this solid state thing that they're doing, that's gonna make, oh my God. If you don't have a generator or getting ready to get one around this point or don't have one, that is terrible unless you just don't know nothing about it. It's sad almost, because I mean they giving these things away almost. I mean, cause they clearancing out the regular lithium units, man, for nothing almost. You know what I mean? I know I caught a couple of deals myself. And I'm talking about, I think I put them in some videos. They had like $30 and stuff like that. And people don't think that stuff is important. They don't think it's important until Mother Nature catch up with you and do some and knock out some lights or some crazy. Now, folks in Mississippi, of all people, should definitely be like, hey, I'm stacking up, because if they've been through both of these ice storms that we had, because some people use the lights being out for 24 hours or maybe 2 days, if that. Man, when they had that ice storm, man, lights was out for weeks. You understand me? They were using bathtubs, putting ice in them, and I just wish that things were affordable or cheap at that time to get that same type of stuff that they have now. But they didn't. But now they got it, and I'm like, man, I'm on top of it, because I'm like, shit. I make sure I got plenty of light, somewhere to cook, because I gotta eat. I like to eat naked bones on a bed of rice. You understand me? Can of sweet potato, collard greens, pinto beans, cornbread. I eat for real. Y'all go McDonald's if you wanna. I'm eat for real. Just saying. But all that type of stuff, man, and I'm gonna be going through some more serious too, man, because I am a victim of my own predecessor. And what I mean is, sometimes when you trying to create content and you're telling the people, hey, look, make sure you use your preps. It's my situation a little different, because I use a lot of preps. So and I'll be getting them on the regular. So some stuff I had failed to go ahead and jump on and try them and see if it's gonna work, see if everything's gonna work fine. The same thing with the base camp shower, which is awesome if your lights cut out and you got electric and not gas. Because that tank and that water gonna be cold as a mud. You understand me? Cold. So it's good to be able to have something you can go ahead and hook a propane tank up to, and go ahead and take you a shower and still have you a hot shower without that. And you ain't even got to plug it into the wall because it's got a battery built into it. And there we go again with the technology. You can just plug it up to one of your solar generators if you had to. I know one thing. Man, they got these solar panels at some wonderful prices. These 100-watt panels. I know some people say buy bigger panels and blah, blah, blah. But depending on, when you doing something like that, it's easy to handle it by the 100-watt for me, because it's depending on the person and what their situation is, and I prefer to work on it by the 100-watt, because you got whatever your how would you call that, my charge controller. They only take so much or so many 100 watts. You can't split 500-watt panels down to match your charge controller that can only handle 300 watts. You can't do that. That's just a solar panel you just can't use until you get a charge controller with the strong enough magnitude to handle it. You know what I mean? I just recently bought a new charge controller to equip my new generator, portable generator. That thing is a beast. It runs everything. So I'm going to upgrade when I move. I'm already have it, but I ain't gonna hook it up. But I'm gonna upgrade to the newest one of the charge controller that goes with the same one like I got, and then they're doing like 300 watts or something like that. I'm gonna upgrade to the one that does 900 watts of solar, and I might get two of them. I'm gonna get two to start, and just go ahead and get. I'm gonna get quite a few panels. I'm telling you, it's gonna look like a power plant. Like I'm gonna have them up in there at least 8 feet high, pointing at the sun in more than one direction. I'm gonna have one for one direction, one to catch the other direction, so I ain't gotta go out there and be moving no panels. I'm gonna have to catch both ways, and I'm gonna put in an overkill so I can make sure that it covers everything that I needed to cover. Uh, there's gonna be, and I'm gonna try to get this house as closest to a Earthship as I can. And what I mean by that is, I talked to you guys about that. I don't know if you looked it up on YouTube. I think it's an Earthship is what you call it. It's a house though. It's a self-sustainable house that does everything, and I'm gonna buy everything that I can that makes it a self-sustainable house where it can live on its own without any help or assistance from the outside. Even though there's a lot of people, you know what I mean? You got to start somewhere. You can't just start out in the middle of somewhere and have you some land and do what you got to do. You got to start somewhere. So I'm going to make this house a fully self-sustainable house. And this house will never be for rent to anybody. It's going to be pretty much for, there ain't going to be no Airbnb, none of that. It might make the news though, which I don't even want to make the news, because folk news will get you killed. The accident news will have you around here smelling like cornbread somewhere. Old mildew. Uh, they put out two more info. Well, that's blah blah blah, and this is the blue 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 blue, and this is the door, and this is the code to get in. They just too much. Let's take a look around, man. Take a look around. What nigga? Take your whole dough off. Man, nah. Nah, I ain't gonna set myself up for no fake. Nope. Well, like I said, it's gonna be our whole thing about energy and like that. You ain't gotta take that. I can show you how to do that, sir. If you want that bad, hell, I'll hook it up for you for free. No charge. I'd rather show you something so you don't have to try to take from other folks. That's how I see it. I'm charging then. Come help you set it right up. So, like I said, you gotta put in some work if you're trying to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get the bag. Nigga, but boy, look, I ain't worried about no bag. You can't take that nowhere. I'm trying to, and then I'm gonna tell you what your bag gonna be at when you gone. And I'm like, how your kids gonna get it? You can set up some trust stuff where you can set up a trust where you can control stuff even while you gone. Some people don't know that. You can have that thing set up where they get this amount of such and such and such. The land can't go nowhere, but you can come stay on the land. That's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try to buy my whole neighborhood. Every time somebody move, I want it. I want it. Let me get that. Yep, thank you. Let me have that. What you gonna do with that? Food is gonna go right here. What's gonna go over there? Energy's gonna go over there. It's gonna put in this other one. Whatever I feel like. But that's how I wanna do it. I have one area for recreation. I bought a whole side of and it's so easy to do now, man. You go right to your municipalities online. You can find this stuff and see what's tax fitted and what's old and whatnot. And the only bag I would have is the money set aside to make sure that the land is paid for. Even when I'm gone, I'll make sure there's plenty to have it paid for years. At this point, everything that I do is to leave a legacy behind for my kids, so they can have something, so they don't have to stay in this rat race and fight. That's why I want the whole house to be like an earthship. I want that baby to go there and like, man, I ain't got to pay no bill. Wow. I'm gonna get it close to it as I can. If they do have to pay something, it's gonna be $10. And I'm still gonna get the land away. That's out on the outskirts as well. When I get through working on this, that's gonna be my next project. I'm gonna do that so I can have someone on the outskirts for them as well to be in a safer area and a safer environment. Because I'm gonna say something about this gun situation and a lot of us dying. I don't have a problem with guns. I don't. I have a problem when you're giving guns to a young mind. I have a problem when you're giving guns to a young mind that's not ready for it. My time is short, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Mississippi Survivor, I love you. Do the work, do the work, do the work, and see what happens from there. I love you, and I'm out. Mississippi Survivor, this thing. I wanted to give it you guys for a minute to show you my project that I'm working on. It's late, tired, just got to working, start. But just to show you this project that we're working on, got my helper. It's gutted completely out, just about. Got a little bit more work to do. And this side, it's got to be gutted. Let's see this light. This one. So I can move this around. So you can see, pretty gutted out. Nice size room. Can't see over that part unless I unplug this and go over there. A lot of work.
Got everything all gutted. Got a little bit more gutting and framing to do. And then we'll start with the other work. It's a completely new addition on the back added. But this is where we are so far. That's what we're looking at. I'm going to go outside here and see what I can show you if the light permits me to do so. Yeah, you go ahead and unplug the lights and start putting them up so we can get ready to get out of here. Coming on outside the front. See. Completely straight down. Replaced a lot of new old wood, new wood. A lot of work going on. And this area right here, I see it is a little dark, but this area had a lot of trees. You got all the trees up, pulled all the stumps up. Same thing on this side. There was a big tree over here. Cut that down, stumps. A pile of trees over there. We'll do some work over there as well. But this is what we're looking at. This is going to be the new spot. And this is where the solar is really going to start to go down over here. You only limit it when you're doing solar at someone else's houses, but when you're doing your own, you can do what you want to do. Now, I can really, really pour into the solar like I want to. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, pour into the solar deeply. And I wanted to look like the power company over here. So there's going to be a lot of solar going on. Then got plenty of driveway, side drive all the way out this way. And the yard is huge. See, can I get under this light? Will it show me a little something? Let's see, is it going to brighten up for me? Probably not, because the truck is up under there. I'll go around this corner here, see can I get one of these lights to cut on. Maybe I can show you the back. There we go. There we go. Showing across the back there. The yard is a big yard. You can't see that well right now, which I'm going to be giving you an update on the video. You can really see how big the yard is. And that's all the new addition that's been added so far. A lot of work going on, people. So right now, just want to kind of get a touch on what you guys and just try to get you to see a starting point of what I'm doing. This is not really the starting point because we did a whole lot more work before and now, a lot. I mean, it's a lot that you didn't see. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people don't want to see that. They just want to see the luxury of everything. I don't know why. People don't ever want to see the hard work part of it. It's ridiculous, but that's how people are. But so far, this is what we're looking at. And once the electrical and all that stuff starts to go up, then the project's going to move really fast because then I can go ahead and put all my wires in for my camera system and all that different stuff like that. So this is where we are. I will keep you updated on the project and how it's going and what we're doing. And you see it turn into something nice. Very nice. So saying that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to give you another video of what's going on during the daytime so you get a better look at what's happening. And until then, I'm going to let you go, Mississippi Survivor. And I'm out of here. Love you guys. Remember, prep, pray, and handle your business. Put your work, do some work. Do some work, make things happen. Sitting down, ain't going to get nothing done. If you want an inheritance for your kid, get off your ass and do some work. Sorry, but that's how I feel about it. Mississippi Survivor, and I'm out.